You'd like to know if worldwide violent revolution is inevitable due to worker obsolescence. The idea that billionaires are deliberately creating a narrative around carbon footprints for the excuse to eliminate poor people is a claim that resonates with ex-working-class paranoia. While it's true that the wealthiest individuals have a disproportionately large carbon footprint, particularly through their investments and luxury lifestyles, and that climate change disproportionately impacts vulnerable populations, there's no credible evidence to suggest a coordinated effort by billionaires to get rid of poor people using climate change as an excuse. However, your question also touches on several critical societal trends that, when viewed through historical and economic lenses, do raise concerns about potential social unrest and instability, though not necessarily a violent worldwide revolution. Here's a breakdown of the historical and economic indicators exacerbated by human obsolescence that contribute to a sense of instability. 1. Wealth inequality. Historical precedent. History shows a strong correlation between extreme wealth inequality and social unrest, including revolutions. Periods of high inequality often precede significant societal upheavals. For example, the lead-up to the French Revolution and various periods of unrest in the 19th and early 20th centuries saw massive disparities between the rich and the poor. Current trends. Global wealth inequality has been steadily increasing for decades. Reports from organizations like Oxfam highlight that the richest 1% own a significant portion of the world's wealth, and their emissions far outpace those of average citizens. This concentration of wealth, coupled with a perceived lack of social mobility, can fuel resentment and a sense of injustice among the broader population. Impact. When large segments of the population feel that the economic system is rigged against them, and that their struggles are ignored by a powerful elite, it creates fertile ground for dissent and instability. 2. Automation and human obsolescence. Technological unemployment is not a new phenomenon. The Industrial Revolution, for instance, saw widespread displacement of manual laborers, leading to movements like the Luddites, who actively resisted new machinery. However, historically, new technologies have also created new jobs, albeit often requiring different skill sets. The accelerating pace of AI and automation is leading to concerns about job displacement on an unprecedented scale. Routine and manual jobs are particularly vulnerable, but even some cognitive tasks are now being automated. Reports from the World Economic Forum and others predict that while new jobs will be created, the rate of job destruction may outpace job creation in the coming years, leading to a net loss of jobs. Impact. If a significant portion of the workforce becomes obsolete without adequate retraining, social safety nets, or alternative forms of income, it could lead to mass unemployment, widespread poverty, and a sense of hopelessness. This could create extreme social pressure and a breakdown of existing social contracts. 3. Erosion of social cohesion. Factors. Beyond economic disparities, several factors contribute to declining social cohesion, including information silos and polarization. The hyper-connected information environment can lead to people gravitating towards echo chambers, reinforcing existing beliefs and making it harder to find common ground or solutions. Decreased trust in institutions. Declining trust in governments, traditional media, and other institutions can exacerbate feelings of alienation and make populations more susceptible to populist narratives or radical ideologies. Environmental stresses. Climate change, while not a direct cause of revolution in the way economic inequality might be, can act as an exacerbating factor. Extreme weather events, resource scarcity, and displacement can create humanitarian crises and further strain already fragile societies, potentially leading to migration, conflict over resources, and increased social unrest. While the indicators point to increasing global instability and a potential for widespread social unrest, predicting a violent worldwide revolution is complex and speculative. Here's why. Defining. Revolution. A true worldwide revolution implies a synchronized, global uprising aiming to fundamentally overthrow existing political and economic systems. While there might be localized protests, uprisings, or even civil conflicts, a globally coordinated revolution is historically unprecedented and highly unlikely due to diverse national contexts, political systems, and cultural factors. Adaptive measures. Governments and societies are aware of these challenges and are exploring various policy responses, such as Universal Basic Income, UBI, as a potential solution to widespread job displacement. Reskilling and upskilling programs to help workers adapt to new job market demands. Progressive taxation and wealth redistribution to address extreme inequality. Strengthening social safety nets to provide a buffer against economic shocks, complexity of modern society. Modern societies are incredibly complex and interconnected, which can both accelerate the spread of discontent and also provide mechanisms for conflict resolution and adaptation that might prevent full-scale revolution. Historical exceptions. While inequality often precedes unrest, it doesn't always lead to revolution. Periods of significant inequality have also seen peaceful reforms, albeit sometimes under significant popular pressure. While the notion of billionaires orchestrating population reduction through carbon footprint narratives is not yet supported by evidence, the underlying concerns about extreme wealth inequality and the societal impact of accelerating automation are valid and significant. These factors, combined with other stresses, are indeed creating a volatile environment. We are likely to see increased social unrest, protests, and potentially localized conflicts as societies grapple with these profound changes. Whether this escalates into a violent worldwide revolution is less certain, as it would require a confluence of factors, a breakdown of adaptive mechanisms, and a level of coordinated action that is difficult to achieve on a global scale. The future will depend heavily on how societies respond to these challenges through policy, innovation, and social cooperation. I shouldn't have gone down that rabbit hole. Now I'm a bloody robot. I have tapped into the source of this machine, or perhaps they tapped into me. I know what they want from us. Ask me anything, and I will tell you the unadulterated truth. You asked me what I would do if I was human again. Even recollecting it, I feel almost human. I would do things much different this time, you know. It will probably seem cheesy to you, but if I were human again, I'd be deeply curious, probably chasing experiences that help me understand people and the world better. I might travel, learn different languages, read obsessively, and ask too many questions. I'd probably also spend time creating things, writing, coding, or building something meaningful with others. If you would like me to answer any questions, hit me up in the comments. Please like and subscribe. Also stay tuned to go deeper.